Hi there, I'm Alina and welcome to the Simple Grammar course I've prepared especially for you. So if you're one of those people who learn English, want to speak it easily and make no mistakes, let's do it together. Well, in today's video, I'm going to tell you about the progressive aspect, also known as continuous. So if you're interested, be sure to subscribe and click the bell to be notified every time I release a new video. If you want to speak English fluently, you need to know how to use verbs in different tenses. In today's video, we'll take a close look at present progressive, past progressive, and future progressive. The progressive aspect is very commonly used in English and is absolutely different from simple in structure and use. If you watched the lesson 6, you already know that idea of tenses is absolutely important because tenses are signals about time when something happened. So let's put timeline. So when activity happens in the present, it is said to be in the present tense. When activity happens in the past, it is said to be in the past tense. When activity happens in the future, it is said to be in the future tense. For each tense, we'll look at structure, how do we make the tense, when and why do we use the tense. So in order to understand progressive tenses better, we'll look first at their forms. If you want to make a sentence in the present progressive, past progressive, or future progressive, there is an important thing you need to consider: the verb be. So let's revise it first because it can be a very tricky verb for you. If you want to use the verb be in the present, pay attention to who or what is carrying out the action. Remember, if it is he, she, it, or any singular nouns like the son, child, dog, or whatever, the verb will change its form into is. If it is you, they, or any plural nouns like children, dogs, glasses, or whatever, the verb changes its form into are. An exception is I. In this very case, be changes its form into am. So we have I am. The same thing is with the past tense. Remember, if it is he, she, it, or any singular nouns like the son, child, dog, or whatever, including the pronoun I, the verb be will change its form into was. If it is you, they, or any plural nouns like children, dogs, glasses, or whatever, the verb changes its form into were. If you want to put the verb be in the future, simply put will before a verb. So we have will be. And now when you know already how to use the verb be in different tenses, all you need to do to complete making the progressive aspect is just add a verb with ing ending. So let's take a verb speak, and you'll see by yourselves how it is easy to make the progressive tenses. So in the present progressive, we have I'm speaking, or she is speaking, they are speaking. In the past progressive, we have I was speaking, she was speaking, and if it is plural, they were speaking, or you were speaking. In the future, no matter who or what is carrying out the action, the verb stays in its usual form, so we can say I will be speaking, or they will be speaking, or you will be speaking. So as you can see, the structure is quite easy to understand and memorize. And now when you have a better understanding of how we make progressive tenses, let's see when we actually need to use them. When we think about the progressive aspect, we think about the action that is, was, or will be in progress, in dynamic. So that's the main point of using it. We use present progressive in 4 common ways. First, to show an action in progress happening now, in that very moment of speaking. What I'm doing right now? I'm talking to you right now. And what about you? You're listening to me, I hope. Second, the action can be temporary as well, but still in progress happening about now. Mary is working from home these days. Mary is she, so we have she is working. Tom is staying home today because he is sick. Tom is he, so we have Tom is staying. When we talk about trends, we also can use present progressive. More and more people are studying online. People, plural, so we have people are studying. Many students are using cell phones to access the internet, so the same rule. A new song is trending on YouTube. When we talk about fixed plans, we also can use present progressive. I'm meeting my friend after work. He's having dinner tonight with his old friend. We use past progressive to describe an action again in progress happening at a specific time. I was cooking dinner at 6 p.m. last night. I was in process doing something. So we have I was cooking. When we want to show 2 actions in progress happening at the same time, like while I was reading a book, my son was gaming. My son, so he, so we have my son was gaming. Another way to use past progressive when you want to start a story and create an atmosphere. Like, while I was driving to work yesterday, the sun was shining brightly and birds were singing. So as you can see, the sun, it is singular, so we have the sun was shining. Birds, plural, so we have the birds were singing. We use future progressive to describe an action in progress at a specific time in the future. Tonight at 8 p.m., I will be watching a new show on Netflix, so don't bother me with anything. I will be taking an exam at 2 p.m., so don't call me then. Well, let's call a date for today. I hope now you have a better understanding how we make progressive aspects in English and when do we need to use it. So remember one important thing, when you want to say something in English that is happening right now, some action that is happening right now or was happening in the past or will be happening in the future, use progressive tenses. So see you next time!